So I tell him to pull around the corner and park. The only issue was with that the house that I chose, the driveway was real steep, right? So my initial plan was, all right, I'm gonna post up by the front door. So when my target comes and he pulls up into the driveway, I'm just gonna run up on him with the chopper. He ain't gonna have no time to think. So when the guy did pull up, he came in a real small coupe, little two-door car that sat low to the ground. So I'm like, bro, come on up in the driveway. And he like, nah, the driveway too steep. It's gonna scrape my car. So I'm like, all right. So now I'm like, I gotta think fast. I'm like, oh shit, because obviously I can't walk down this big ass driveway with no fucking chopper in my hand. So luckily, I had the little BB gun, right? So I had the little BB gun, and and I'm coming down. I leave the stick at the door. I walk down the driveway. I Dude is like, come on, man, come on in, come get on in. Because I told him, I'm like, yo, look, come pick me up from here, and the car is at my mom's house around the corner. So he not looking for the car yet. So he like, come on, man, get in. So I get in this passenger seat, and when I get in the passenger seat, I pull out the BB gun. Like, the BB gun look real, right? So I pull out the BB gun. I'm like, all right, man, now you get out. So he like, what? I'm like, nigga, you heard what the fuck I said, man? Get the fuck out the car, man. So goddamn, he get out. So I'm like, man, where the money at, man? Where the cash that you was gonna buy the car with, man? So he like, damn. So he goes in his sock, right? He goes in his sock, and he pulls out a little bank envelope. You know how when you get cash from the bank, they give you a little envelope. He got a little envelope, it's folded up. So he give me the envelope. Now, little do I know at this point, it ain't nothing but $300 inside of this envelope. All right, but I didn't know this, so I take the envelope, right? So I go to, I'm like, give me your key. I get the keys from the car. I get his phone. You know what I mean? I go to get into the car to take his car to leave. And he's so fucking stupid, right? I go to crank up the car. I turn and look. And he goes into his pocket. This nigga goes into his pocket and like reveals a whole bunch of cash that he had. I don't know what made him do that shit. So I'm like, hold up. I'm like, man, what that is you got there, man? So I get back out the car, and he like, man, fuck. He go into his pocket. He take out the other $3,000, and he throws that shit at me, right? So that shit hit my chest, and you know what I mean, hundreds and twenties and shit go flying everywhere, right? So I look at him, I'm like, nigga, pick up my goddamn money, man. What the fuck wrong with you, man? So goddamn, he go to goddamn picking up the money all slow and shit. So I'm like, man, you moving too goddamn slow, man. So I'm down there, I'm helping him pick up the money. I'm putting the money, I'm stuffing it in my pockets. You know what I mean? So I get all the money. And I'm like, look, man, just be cool, man. You know, it'll be all right, man. Just a little money, man. You know, you'll make that shit back, man. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing, man. So I get in the car. So goddamn, I drive. I go and meet up with my homeboy around the corner. So as soon as I pull up, first thing my homeboy said was, bro, where the chopper at? So I'm like, oh shit. All right, now I forgot all about that bitch. So I'm like, shit, we can't go back and get it now. So goddamn, fuck that shit. We get in the car, we leave. We leave his car there. And boom, we leave. So later on that day, all right, in all, it was like $3,300. It was like $3,300 because he brought $300 extra on top of the $3,000 he was gonna pay for the car. So I break my little homeboy off at like $300, some shit like that. I didn't tell him how much I had in all. You know what I mean? I break him off a little 300. So boom. So I called later on, like an hour or so later. I called another guy who I knew that lived over there, and I'm like, hey, bro. I'm like, hey, you ain't see no police or nothing out there around that way? And he like, nah, I ain't see no police. I like, look, man, I need you to go around such and such street, man, and on such and such address, and see if you see this chopper, bro, at the front door, man. So my homeboy went around there and got the chopper. I don't know what happened with the police. I don't know if dude didn't call the police and just charged it to the game or what. I don't know what. But we got the chopper. So that whole incident, man, was I want to call it an act of desperation, but because at the time, you know, rent due, baby on the way, no money, no job. I'm going to unemployment. I'm going to temp services, this and that, this and that. You know what I mean? I remember the first thing I did was I put a down payment on a little Infinity. I bought this little Infinity. You know, I think I put like 1,500 down on it or something like that. I got a call like that very next day. And that was the move, man. That was the move. I was doing it, man. Shit, 2-3 times a week. You know what I mean? Blowing the money, getting $3,000. You know, I mean, sometimes people would be bullshitting. They say, "Oh, I was just brought half, and I was gonna pay you the other half later." So sometimes it'd be 1,500 or something, and it was so easy, bro. It was so easy, and I was so high off the adrenaline, the adrenaline of these experiences, bro, and I was loving it, bro. Like I'm like, yo, let's go do it again, goddamn, woo woo. You know what I mean? So, uh looking back at it now, man, you know, the wisdom that I done gained in my life and the person that I am now, man, like, I'm like, damn, bro, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? It's fucked up, bro. You got people is this they hard earned money they might have been saving up, you know what I mean? And a nigga just come and take that shit, you know what I mean? Some real bullshit, you know what I mean? And you know, I just hope the Lord forgive me. You know what I mean? I hope my victims, you know what I mean, can forgive me, you know what I mean? And definitely, you know, you young guys out there, man, everything that's good and fun and fast money, man, don't normally last. That shit don't last too long, man. And when it ends, it normally ends with a real drastic situation. You know what I mean? I lost 12 years of my life behind that bullshit. You know what I mean? And like I say in my future videos, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I got caught. I got caught red-handed on the scene. You know what I mean? And it came to an abrupt halt with a rude awakening. You know what I mean? My daughter was 3 months old. You know what I mean? She never got to spend no time with me. You know, I was gone. She's 13 now. I was gone 12 years. So I was gone her whole life. You know, trying to bridge that gap, you know what I mean, trying to develop a relationship with her. You know, out here trying to make a way out here in the world, man. You know, I'm doing good. You know what I mean? Luckily, I got my family, and I got a great support system that always looks out for me, man. I don't know what I'd do or where I'd be without them. They definitely made my landing very smooth. You know, I was able to land on my feet real good, you know what I mean, because of my family, man, and forever grateful for that. But yeah, so that's how I got into it. It was going good for a while. It definitely wasn't worth it. I definitely don't have any regrets, you know what I mean, because it is what it is. You know, I'm remorseful, you know what I mean. I'm sympathetic and apologetic, you know, for the people who I wronged, but I don't have no regrets, you know what I mean. I made the choices that I made, and I live with the decisions, you know what I mean. I suffered the consequences, and I made it through that flame, so I came out better on the other side. So at the end of the day, it's all good, man. So yeah, man, y'all do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, man, share this video, man. The more likes I get, the more that YouTube gonna send this to more people, man. So yeah, y'all do me that favor, man. Be greatly appreciated. All right, till next time.